often tell them शराब बंद हो, ये साकी के बस की बात नहीं. शराब बंद हो, ये साकी के बस की बात नहीं. तमाम शहर हैं, 2 4 10 की बात नहीं.
एकदम सही कहा आपने, एकदम सही कहा.
Where Saki refers not only to the one who's giving him to drink, it's often the wife, or sometimes the mother के बेचारा है दे दो and all that sort of thing. And
Correct.
बहुत दुखी है, बहुत मुश्किलात में है, this that. I think the time has come to educate society. Just like if we can do that for tobacco, we should be able to do that for alcohol.
Absolutely. It's creating so much of an havoc.
Yes.
So much of an havoc. And it is not that everyone who drinks has to become an alcoholic, but everyone who drinks enough has the potential to become one. And here,
very important. What you said is the crux. That first drink which you have taken is always a tipping point. You never know how many of them will be able. This whole thing of socially acceptable drinking, I think, is a big farce. There are very few people who will stay socially acceptable drinking. And that entire thing that, the patients will come and tell you, I have read that red wine is good and it's good for the heart, it's good for this. But how many of you will stay within the limits of that red wine which is allowed? Very few.
Correct.
Very few. The majority will just find, some reason to tip off, and then you're waiting to get into a big problem.
Correct. Absolutely right, doctor. See, because it is that, and today the concept of when someone comes to us and says that I drink socially, it is my so and so who has the alcohol problem. The very concept of what is a social consumption varies from person to person. So I always ask this question: what, according to you, is social consumption? Because let me tell you, the young people of today, those who are in their early 20s or late adolescence, when they consume alcohol, they consume it in order to get drunk, not to enjoy their drink. And this has been told to me by many a young person, that what is the point of drinking if not to get wasted? And that is a very shocking thing to listen, and a very, what I would say, a very scary thing, because then that is an entire generation who's waiting to become our future clients. It is very unfortunate that I have to say that, but that is the reality of today, of society today, of where consumption of alcohol has increased. And this is not related to any one particular gender. Today, there are no gender biases where consumption of alcohol and drugs is concerned. Both males and females consume alcohol very openly and in huge quantums, and to the point that they need to be very aware of where it is leading them to and where it can take them. Hence, these webinars to increase the awareness even amongst the youth of today, that hello, hold on, pause, wait, is it worth it? Do you really need that drink to enjoy? The concept of having fun has changed today in society, unfortunately. But that has happened over a period of time, even where adults are concerned, or even the youth are concerned. So somewhere there is an emulation of the adults around also. Doctor, would you comment on that, please? Like children watching their parents, or
yes. That's a very moot point you made. That when they see adults drinking at home, the child feels that's normal.
yes,
And then if you're setting a bad example right from there, and then the child feels that is part of normal behavior. That if my mother can drink, my father can drink, my uncles, aunts, and everyone at home comes and drinks, and that is what they use for everything. When they are happy, they drink. When they're sad, they drink. Whenever they want, they drink. It's never
correct.
going to end. The child feels that's normal behavior. I
Yes.
know of young girls who come to me from villages, especially from the north, where I see a 13 14-year-old boy or girl smoking heavily. So I asked them, कैसे शुरू हुआ? तो बोले नहीं कुछ नहीं, वो दादा हमको बोलते थे वो बीड़ी जला के लेके आओ हमारे लिए, तो हम जाके जला के लाते थे, रास्ते में 1-2 बार हम खुद भी लगा लेते थे, तो कोई कुछ बोलता नहीं था. So it's considered as the done thing. And you, as you said very rightly, the training for this, or the precautionary, teaching for this should start at the school level, right? From
Absolutely.
the youngest patient you have seen, Sujata, for my information?
Our youngest patient has been around 17 years old, doctor, because legally
Oh,
we it's a little difficult to take kids younger than that. But we have had inquiries of children even as young as 10 and 11 who are consuming
that's right.
alcohol, who have become addicted to alcohol or marijuana, who are consuming marijuana and weed. So it's not that we have not come across them. So it does happen. It's getting younger and younger, and hence we need to be more aware. And at the same time, doctor, putting it in perspective, that there is no blame here on somebody, even either on the parents or on the people who become addicted to substances, because no one asks to become addicted to a substance, whether it's alcohol or drugs. However, it is very important to understand that potential to become addicted and be aware and stop at a particular reasonable level.